Let yourself settle now into whatever soft surface is holding you, and let your breathing slow, gently on its own. There is nowhere to be tonight, nothing to accomplish, nothing to remember. For a while, all you need to do is listen and drift, and let this quiet story lead you gently through the doors of a small library that never closes. Tucked away at the end of a quiet street, warm and golden and waiting, exactly as it always is for anyone who needs a peaceful place to rest their thoughts a while. Picture a narrow, tree-lined street somewhere just outside the busy part of a small town. The kind of street where the street lamps glow low and amber, and the sidewalks are lined with old maple trees whose leaves rustle softly overhead, stirred by a light evening breeze. It is late, though it does not matter exactly how late, because time moves differently on this particular street, softened somehow, unhurried, the way it does in the hour just before sleep. You are walking along this street, your steps slow and easy, your hands tucked loosely into the pockets of a soft cardigan or a favorite old coat, whichever feels most comfortable to imagine. The air is cool and calm, carrying the faint scent of fallen leaves and distant wood smoke, and above you, the sky is a deep, quiet violet, scattered with a few early stars that seem to blink slowly, unhurried, keeping their own gentle time. At the end of the street, set back from the sidewalk behind a low iron fence and a small garden gone soft and sleepy for the season, stands the library. It is an old building, built of warm brick the color of toast, with tall, arched windows that glow gently from within, spilling soft golden light out onto the garden path below. A single lantern hangs beside the heavy wooden door, its flame small and steady, and above the door, carved into old stone, a simple inscription reads, "Open always, for anyone who needs it." You do not remember deciding to come here tonight, and it does not matter. Some part of you has simply found its way, the way feet sometimes find their way home without needing to be told the route. You push open the low iron gate, its hinges giving a soft, quiet creak, and you follow the garden path toward the door, passing beds of sleeping lavender and rosemary, their scent faint and sweet in the cool night air. The path is lined with small stones, smooth and pale in the lantern light, and your footsteps make barely any sound at all as you walk, soft against the packed earth, unhurried. You reach the heavy wooden door, and it opens easily beneath your hand, swinging inward without any sound at all, as though it too understands the importance of quiet. Inside, warmth greets you immediately, rich and golden, carrying with it the deep, comforting scent of old paper and leather bindings, of beeswax polish on wood, of a fire burning low somewhere further inside. The main hall of the library rises high above you, its ceiling arched and timbered, and shelves of books climb the walls on every side, reaching up toward a soft, distant dark where the light does not quite follow, though it does not feel unsettling, only cozy, only vast in a comforting way, like the inside of a favorite old sweater. Warm lamps glow along intervals on the shelves, each one wearing a small stained glass shade in soft shades of amber and green and deep red, casting gentle pools of colored light across the worn wooden floor. Here and there, low armchairs and window seats are tucked between the shelves, each one draped with a soft throw blanket, each one looking as though it has been waiting patiently for someone, anyone, to come and settle into it for a while. At a low wooden desk near the entrance, a librarian looks up as you enter, and her face breaks into a soft, easy smile, warm and unhurried, the kind of smile that makes you feel immediately, completely welcome. She is an older woman, her silver hair pulled back loosely, a pair of reading glasses perched on the end of her nose, and she wears a cardigan not unlike your own, soft and well-worn, the color of oatmeal. "There you are," she says, her voice low and gentle, carrying easily across the quiet hall without ever seeming to raise itself. Come in, come in. No need to check anything out, no need to be quiet in the usual way either, though I imagine you'll want to be anyway. Most people do once they're inside. You step further into the hall, and the door closes softly behind you, sealing out the cool night air entirely, leaving only warmth, only golden light, only the deep, comforting hush of a room full of resting books. "This library," the librarian says, rising slowly from her desk and coming around to greet you properly, "this library never closes. Not once, not ever, not for as long as anyone can remember. There's always a light on somewhere inside, always a fire burning low in one of the reading rooms, always a chair waiting for whoever might need to sit a while. Doesn't matter the hour, doesn't matter what brought you here. You're welcome, same as anyone." She gestures gently toward the shelves rising around you, her hand moving in a slow, unhurried arc. "Feel free to wander," she says. "Nothing in here needs finding in any particular order. Just walk until something catches your eye, or doesn't, and either way is just fine." You thank her, though your voice comes out soft and low, matching the hush of the room without any effort at all, and she nods, settling back into her chair at the desk, returning to whatever quiet task she was engaged in before you arrived, content simply to let you explore in your own unhurried time. You begin walking slowly between the shelves, and the library seems to stretch further than the outside of the building suggested it could. Aisle after aisle of tall wooden shelves, receding gently into warm, golden dimness, each one lined floor to ceiling with books whose spines glow softly in shades of deep green and burgundy and faded gold, their titles worn smooth by years of gentle handling. The floor beneath your feet is old wood, dark and polished, and it creaks only very softly beneath your steps, a low, comfortable sound, like the settling of an old and trusted house. Every few paces, a small reading lamp glows warm beside a low armchair tucked into its own quiet alcove, and you find yourself slowing further, drawn to the peaceful stillness of each little nook as you pass. You come, after a while, to a section where the shelves open into a small circular room, its ceiling a shallow dome painted very faintly with the suggestion of stars, so soft and pale you almost mistake them for a trick of the light. In the center of the room, a low table holds a single lit candle, and around it, 4 deep armchairs sit angled toward a small fireplace built into the curved wall, its flames low and steady, crackling gently, filling the little room with soft, dancing light. You settle into one of the armchairs, and it welcomes you completely, deep and soft, the kind of chair that seems to have been designed for exactly this purpose, sinking into, resting in, staying a while. The fire warms your legs gently, and you find your shoulders dropping, your breath slowing, the tension of the evening outside already beginning to feel very far away, very small, very easy to release. On a small side table beside your chair, a single book waits, its cover a deep, soft blue, its title embossed in faded gold, though when you glance at it, you find the words shift gently, unreadable in the particular dreamlike way that books sometimes are in the moments just before sleep. It does not matter what the title says. You do not need to read it tonight. It is simply pleasant to know it is there, waiting patiently, the way everything in this library seems to wait patiently, without any urgency at all. You lean back into the chair, and you notice, above the fireplace, a small brass plaque, its engraving soft and worn, "Stay as long as you like. There is always more time here than anywhere else." You believe it completely. Time in this library does not seem to move the way it does outside. It simply exists, soft and unhurried, wrapped around you the way the armchair is wrapped around your body, the way the firelight is wrapped around the little domed room. After a while, you rise slowly from the chair, feeling pleasantly warm and loose, and you continue your wandering, following the curve of the shelves as they lead you deeper into the library. You pass a section devoted entirely to books about the sea, their spines a soft palette of blues and greens and sandy tans, and you can almost smell salt air drifting faintly from between their pages as you pass. Further on, a section of botanical books releases the faint, dry scent of pressed flowers, and you imagine, for a moment, walking through a garden preserved carefully between soft paper pages, each bloom patient and unhurried, waiting to be admired whenever someone finally turns to that particular page. You come, eventually, to a wide window seat built into a deep alcove along the outer wall, its cushions soft and deep, upholstered in faded green velvet, worn smooth by years of quiet use. Through the tall, arched window beside it, you can see out over the library's back garden, moonlit and still, a small pond at its center reflecting the pale, round moon in slow, gentle ripples, stirred by an occasional light breeze. You settle into the window seat, tucking your legs up beneath you, and you find a soft knitted blanket folded neatly on the cushion beside you, as though someone knew you would want it. You pull it over your knees, and you look out at the garden, watching the moonlight ripple gently across the surface of the pond, watching a few late fireflies blink slow and lazy among the tall grass at its edge, their small lights pulsing gently on and off, unhurried, needing no rhythm but their own. Behind you, somewhere deeper in the library, you hear the soft, distant sound of a clock chiming the hour, slow and round, its tones settling gently into the warm hush of the room before fading into silence. You do not count the chimes. It does not matter what hour it marks. There is always more time here than anywhere else. After a while, you notice a soft, warm smell drifting toward you, something like cinnamon and toasted bread, and you rise from the window seat, drawn gently toward its source, following the scent back through the shelves until you arrive at a small reading room tucked near the center of the library, where a low table holds a tray of tea things, a simple ceramic pot, its surface glazed a soft, mottled blue, a single mug waiting beside it, and a small plate holding 2 slices of warm toast, lightly buttered, dusted with cinnamon and sugar. You do not remember anyone bringing this here, but it does not seem strange. It is simply here, the way the fire was simply burning, the way the window seat was simply waiting with its blanket already folded neatly in place. This library seems to understand exactly what a person needs, offering it gently, without fuss, exactly when it is needed most. You pour yourself a cup of tea, watching the warm liquid swirl gently into the mug, releasing a soft, fragrant steam that smells of chamomile and something faintly like vanilla. You take a slice of the toast, and it is warm and soft, the cinnamon sweet and comforting, and you eat slowly, unhurried, sitting in a low chair beside the little table, feeling more relaxed with every small, warm bite. The reading room around you is small and cozy, its walls lined with shorter shelves holding books of poetry, their spines slim and soft-colored, pale yellows and dusty pinks and faded greens. A single lamp glows warm beside your chair, its light soft and low, just enough to read by, though you do not feel any particular need to read anything at all tonight. It is enough simply to sit here, warm and full, sipping tea, listening to the deep, comfortable quiet of the library settling around you. After you finish your tea, you rise once more, feeling pleasantly heavy now, pleasantly slow, and you continue your unhurried wandering, though your steps have grown even softer now, even more languid, matching the deepening drowsiness settling gently over your whole body. You find yourself in a long, narrow gallery lined with tall windows on one side, each one framing a view of the moonlit garden beyond, and on the other side, shelves holding old maps and atlases, their covers worn soft with age, their pages, when you imagine opening one, filled with careful, faded ink, tracing coastlines and rivers, and the gentle contours of mountain ranges long since mapped and settled and quiet. You walk slowly along the gallery, trailing your fingers lightly along the spines of the atlases, feeling their worn leather covers soft and smooth beneath your fingertips, and you imagine, briefly, all the places contained within these pages: quiet coastal towns, wide open prairies, small mountain villages tucked into soft green valleys, each one holding its own gentle, unhurried night, its own version of this same deep, comfortable hush now settling around you. At the end of the gallery, a spiral staircase curves upward into a softer, dimmer light, and you find yourself drawn toward it, climbing slowly, your hand trailing along a smooth wooden banister, worn soft by countless other hands before yours. The stairs creak gently beneath your feet, a low, comfortable sound, and above you, the light grows warmer, softer, more golden with every step. At the top of the stairs, you emerge into a small loft space tucked beneath the library's high timbered roof. Its ceiling sloped low on either side, hung with strings of small, warm fairy lights that glow soft and steady, casting gentle shadows across a wide, low platform covered entirely in soft cushions and thick quilted blankets. A single round window at the far end looks out over the rooftops of the small town beyond, their chimneys sending up thin, lazy curls of smoke into the deep violet sky. A few scattered windows still glowing warm and gold here and there, marking other quiet homes settling into their own peaceful nights. You settle onto the wide cushioned platform, sinking into its softness immediately, and you pull one of the thick quilted blankets over yourself, feeling its gentle weight settle over your shoulders, warm and comforting. The fairy lights above glow low and steady, and beneath you, faintly, you can still feel the deep, settled quiet of the whole library, resting patiently below, full of soft golden light and low burning fires, and shelves upon shelves of books, all of them simply waiting, unhurried, for whenever they might next be needed. You lie back against the cushions, looking up at the sloped ceiling above, where the fairy lights seem to blur gently now, your eyes growing heavy, your whole body sinking deeper into the soft platform beneath you. Somewhere below, you can just make out the faint, distant sound of the librarian's voice, low and warm, perhaps greeting another late visitor, another soul who has found their way here in the deep, quiet hours of the night, seeking exactly the same soft comfort you have found tonight. You think in the slow, drifting way thoughts move at the edge of sleep, of everything you passed tonight. The little domed room with its low fire and deep armchairs, the window seat overlooking the moonlit pond, the warm tea and cinnamon toast, the long gallery of old maps, holding 1,000 quiet sleeping places within their soft worn pages. You think of the librarian, patient and unhurried at her desk, ready to welcome anyone who finds their way through that heavy wooden door, at any hour, for any reason or no reason at all.
You imagine gently all the other people who might be settling into their own quiet corners of this library tonight, tucked into armchairs by low fires, curled into window seats with blankets over their knees, wandering slowly through aisles of books whose titles shift and soften the closer you look, exactly the way titles do in dreams. You imagine each of them growing sleepy in their own quiet corner, exactly as you are now, the whole library slowly filling with soft, even breathing, with the gentle creak of settling chairs, with the low, comfortable hush of many peaceful rests happening all at once, side by side, undisturbed. The fairy lights above continue their soft, steady glow, and you let your eyes close fully now, the golden light blurring gently behind your eyelids into something warm and formless, comforting in its softness. Your breathing has slowed to match the deep, unhurried quiet of the library around you, long and even, in and out, each breath a little slower than the last. You become aware, faintly, of the soft sound of pages turning somewhere below, slow and unhurried, and the low, occasional creak of an old wooden floor settling beneath someone's quiet steps, and beneath it all, the deep, comfortable hush of a building that has stood warm and welcoming for longer than anyone can quite remember, holding its soft golden light steady through every hour of the night, so that anyone who needs a quiet place to rest their thoughts a while will always find the door unlocked, the fire lit, the chairs waiting. You do not need to do anything further tonight. You do not need to read or wander or wonder at anything more. You have found your own quiet corner, high beneath the timbered roof, wrapped in soft cushions and warm blankets, and it is enough now simply to rest here, letting the low, golden hush of the library settle fully around you, holding you the way the armchair held you by the fire, the way the window seat held you above the moonlit pond, the way this entire quiet building seems to hold everyone who finds their way inside, gently, patiently, without ever asking anything in return.
Somewhere far below, you imagine the librarian closing her book softly, glancing up toward the loft with the same warm, unhurried smile she offered you at the door, content in the knowledge that another quiet soul has found their rest tonight, safe and warm within these old brick walls. She will stay at her desk a while longer, ready to greet whoever else might wander in from the cool night air outside, but she does not worry over you now. She knows, the way the whole library seems to know, that you are exactly where you need to be, held gently, resting easy, drifting slowly and completely toward sleep. The fairy lights blur further behind your closed eyes, and the sounds of the library grow softer and more distant with each passing moment, the low crackle of the fire below fading into something more like a memory of warmth, the occasional turn of a page fading into something more like the whisper of leaves through leaves. Your body has grown heavy and loose beneath the quilted blanket, your breathing slow and deep and entirely your own, needing no further attention, simply continuing on its own gentle rhythm, the way it always does, once everything else has been allowed to grow quiet. You think one last time of the inscription carved above the library's front door, "Open always for anyone who needs it," and you understand now in the soft, warm dark behind your closed eyes that the library does not only mean open in the way of doors and hours and hallways. It means something gentler than that, something more like this very moment, a warm, unhurried place, always available, always ready to hold you exactly as you are, for exactly as long as you need, asking nothing of you at all except your willingness to rest. And you are willing. You are ready. Your whole body has settled now, fully and completely into the soft cushions beneath you, into the warm weight of the blanket, into the low golden hush of the fairy lights glowing gently above, and there is nothing left to do but let go, slowly, fully, the way a held breath finally releases, the way a long day finally softens into evening, the way every quiet corner of this library and every quiet corner of the sleeping town beyond it settles gradually, gently into the deep and peaceful hush of night. Let your thoughts grow quiet now, the way the pages grew quiet, the way the fire grew low, the way every sound in this warm, welcoming place has softened gradually into something more like silence, more like rest. Let your body remain heavy and warm, held completely by the softness beneath you, needing nothing further, asking nothing further, simply resting, simply breathing, simply drifting, slowly and completely, down into a deep and peaceful sleep. The library will still be here when you wake, its door always open, its fires always ready to be lit again, its shelves patient and full and waiting. But that is for later. For now, there is only this,
The warm loft beneath the timbered roof, the soft glow of fairy lights fading gently into darkness, and the slow, steady rhythm of your own breath carrying you gently, gently, all the way down into sleep. Rest now, just rest. The light is always on, and you are always welcome, and there is nothing left to do tonight but let yourself drift away.